Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, Culture Warriors. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich with my fat co-host, Jeffrey Osmus.
What are
Goofrey. What's up, buddy?
What are you waging in the culture war? Where's your spot in the culture army?
I think I'm a foot soldier who gets gunned down pretty quickly.
Oh, you're taking it literally. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
yeah. The culture war.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're too big of a target in an actual war. You can't. The height does not go. No one wants a 6 foot or above in war.
Unfortunately, I haven't been to one march or protest yet.
You didn't go to a single one in 2020?
I told you.
You fled to the suburbs. That's right. I forgot.
I was at my parents' place.
Oh, my God.
Dude, the train is weirdly expensive to get downtown.
Oh, yeah. You know what's also expensive? Progress.
Oh,
civil rights.
It was COVID was going on, dude.
Oh, you didn't take COVID seriously? You were golfing every day.
Yes, I did.
You were going all in.
So I was golfing. So I was outside just with my
you
dad.
Went to the golf course. You were in the golf cart with people. You were
my dad.
You're with your dad?
Yeah.
Getting him sick?
We were in the same house.
He didn't go anywhere? You didn't go anywhere?
Not really.
Yeah.
We went to the store.
I seem to remember you coming to play poker. I seem to remember you dipping into the city for some bonfires.
No.
Yeah,
that's when I lived downtown.
Not true. You came. There were a couple nights. Oh, Drago's coming in.
No.
You went in for a couple girls too.
No, because
yes, you did.
Because my car broke. That the whatever. What's the big thing? The transgendered.
Oh yeah, the transgender. Yeah.
What's the transmission?
It switched genders on you.
Yeah, the transmissions.
My car's female. It doesn't want to work anymore.
It went girl on me. I fucking puckered out.
Oh wow, we both just went sexist there with our riffs.
Sorry,
Great. This is good.
Sorry, everyone. But Culture Warriors. This is what we do. Thanks for being on the right side of history with me.
Yeah, not a great opening riff.
What
what'd you want to talk about again? You were mad at me about something.
You did something wrong in the group chat today.
Yeah,
but I also was a little wrong.
What was it? Explain to the people.
Our dear friend Daryl got engaged.
Daryl Schmitz, friend of the pod, got engaged.
He's goated. He's one of the greats. One of the best gingers to ever live.
Sure, one of the only.
There's not many greats.
One of the onlys.
So what happened was Jeffrey did not.
You can't even remember my crime.
You didn't put anything in the group chat.
I didn't say congrats. He had told me a month ago he was getting engaged.
We had two different mistakes. We had opposite mistakes because you congratulated him via text, right?
Yeah.
And
the way it's supposed to be.
And I congratulated him in the group chat,
which is attention-seeking and meaningless. You only wanted people that you said a little quippy thing. You wanted everyone to like your thing. Oh, look, I'm a good friend. I sent it on my own. I took my...
Did you do it conveniently?
I did it after you guys told me I should, but for sure.
Oh, my God.
Of course. I knew. He told me a month ago in confidence he was proposing. I've known for a month.
Oh, I thought you
congratulated him then.
I thought you did it like at a time.
No, I did it after you guys had made fun of me because I did not read up in the chat. I did not, and I just threw my own story in there.
I was already kind of pissed. I was like, wow, Jeff didn't say anything in the chat.
Here's another thing. At this point in world history, getting married, am I really going to congratulate it?
Right.
It's over. You're going to be wed for 3 years before we run out of water?
It's an outdated...
I'm not going to start crying over it.
Yeah.
I've never understood people who are like at a wedding, like, I'm crying. It's so beautiful. I've never felt that emotion.
With AI, you think there's really going to be these water wars, though?
What does that have to do with AI?
AI will make...
Why do you think that's related?
I think they'll make water. I think the bots.
You think they'll have like a 3D printer for water?
I think you'll be able to chat GPT water. Is that crazy? I don't think it's that fucking crazy.
That makes no sense.
Really?
How would you do that?
Because you'll be like, hey, chat.
There's
GPT.
Do
you address chat GPT? Do you say hey, like, or does it even?
You've
care?
never done it, have you?
No.
I haven't either. I think it's evil. I think it's wrong.
Get me away from the bots.
I
agree.
I
do think you can say, hey, like, we don't have clean water right now. What are your thoughts?
That would be. I would actually be interested to see how they would solve climate change.
Because technology gets better exponentially, right?
That's true.
But especially with AI.
Sure, I don't see the connection between AI and creating water, but yeah, I get your.
Are you that dull? Are you that dense, Jeffrey?
You can't make nothing out of nothing. You can't make something out of nothing. That's not how matter's created.
I can't speak to someone who thinks
I have no imagination.
Linearly.
I'm the one lacking in imagination on the podcast. That's right.
You just don't
the guy
get
who's
it.
never written a joke not about sex or dating. I'm the one lacking imagination.
The last joke I posted was about politics.
It was about how you don't care about politics and don't participate in the political culture. But I guess that is something. I'll take that actually.
This guy, man, he's not keeping tabs.
Oh, you
think
think
your own ass in Buffalo
this year
or whatever.
ChatGPT can do a resume, and then next year they're going to be making a gallon of water?
I think
I want a ice cold Pepsi.
I think in
It'll just pop up.
5 years you'll be able to type in whatever you want: water, woman.
How would that be
boobs.
good? You think that would be good? Someone could just be like, make nuke.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Okay, well then the world will end immediately.
Already,
the world will end immediately.
I saw something where people were they were like cloning other people's like voices and sending like and doing like ransom notes. So what happens? Like,
not even close to creating water out of thin air, but I don't understand.
You don't think that? What it can do is it can
they're using the voice. That's really not that crazy. That makes sense.
The biggest concern with AI, if you go down these rabbit holes like me and other smart people, is if you go down, it'll say
you've never researched anything unless Sydney Sweeney's tits are at the end of it.
All right, that's fair.
Until AI can just make you a mold of her breasts, you have no use for it.
Here's what happens, dude. You'll be able to type into AI at some point like virus that can kill all of humanity, and then it'll be able to make up
China flu. They already did that.
Yeah.
Wait, why would that? What are you talking about?
Like you'll be able to type in like how to end the world to AI, and it'll come up with like an actual plan.
It could do that right now. It could come up with a plan. It's not going to do it for you.
See what I'm saying?
It's not going to do it for you.
Some people will be able to it'll what is it? What's it called? Biological warfare?
Sure. They've had that for hundreds of years.
Yeah, but it's different
you think
now.
that's new? How is that new?
It's different now,
They've been doing that since like the 20s. They did it in World War I.
Whenever I
mustard gas.
Sometimes when I ingest information, I only take in like pockets of it, and it's kind of hurts me right now. But it made a point that was really convincing.
Oh wow! At one time at 3 a.m. when you were a little high and drunk and reading an article on Google.
Yeah.
Now this is all you remember. That biological warfare is the next step.
AI is going to get us water. You heard it here first.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the Colorado River running dry.
We totally digressed on Daryl.
Yeah.
If your friend gets engaged, text him.
Sure. Yeah, whatever. I'm excited for him, but I've never seen a marriage that was happy after 10 years. That's all I'll say.
How many married people do you know?
I don't know. Young people, none of them have reached 10 years, but I bet they won't be happy after 10. No one I grew up with, they tolerate each other. Your parents, they tolerate each other.
I think you have
to
get over a hump of like 10 years where you want to destroy each other from the inside.
You think your parents are in love still?
I think now they're back at it again because now they're like,
how long were they out of it?
Oh, a minute.
About what, like 30 years? Is that worth it?
I don't think they're out of it for 30 years.
Is that a good gamble? 30 years of loveless marriage?
Well, I think for the last 10 to 15, when you're like old and like not, and no one else is really looking at you, it's good to have a
That would be
like
nice,
that.
but is it worth wasting your 30s and 40s and 50s?
I don't think it's a 30-year gap.
Yeah, no, but I just mean you could just be like single and out there, you know? Like you are.
When you're 45 or 50 and single.
45 is the new 30. Come on.
If you're 50. I think my parents, the fact that they've like kind of gotten, like, I don't know, I think that they're glad they have each other now. Maybe in the winter of their lives.
Maybe my Fox News segment brought them back together.
Oh yeah,
Did they really watch it? We didn't talk about my big Fox News appearance.
Couple comics texted me like, "Did Jeff really fucking do that?" And
really?
I was like, oh yeah.
Oh come on!
You're kind of a traitor.
I was trolling them. I trolled all their answers.
Oh,
it was funny.
Yeah, you really.
I'm not saying I took it to them, but
white knighted on Fox News.
Oh, that's not the correct use of that term. But
I'm kind of on fire today.
That's not at all what white knighting is. Virtue signaling would have been maybe the word to use there. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get everything right.
You could be good on Fox News. They would love you. They just gave me prompts the night before, and I wrote a joke for them. Easy.
Yeah, but
Easy set up punchline. No big deal.
But I do disagree with Fox News on the real, the important stuff that they have, you know.
When did you suddenly become political? You haven't said a single political thing in 88 episodes, and suddenly me going on Fox has turned you.
No.
Just made you just so angry.
No, there is this idea.
I wasn't even paid. I'll have you know, wasn't even paid.
Are you fucking kidding
Isn't that
me?
crazy? Not offered $1.
When I defended you to one comic, I was like, I bet he took a bunch of money.
See, I thought I was getting paid. I assumed I get $500, $700
for a TV appearance.
I got $0. Well, I got a cup of tea.
How did your manager not run that by you?
I just assumed I was getting something. I don't know. I was just kind of in it for the story.
Like it was some bar show?
Yeah,
like,
I got less from that than a tiny cupboard show for 3 people. They've at least Venmo me $7 a month later,
which they do.
They do. Not to Fox News. Got a cup of tea and that was it. And
Really?
they powdered my face a little bit. I looked good the rest of the day.
Did it get any views?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think so. Really.
No DMs from like a new
not
Fox
until
News
I
followers?
posted it. No, I don't think anyone watched it.
Did anyone talk to you about?
No one was
post?
mad. They all understood that I was trolling them and mocking them.
Okay.
That's all. I was like turning their jokes on them.
Oh, okay.
Because it's all. Did you even watch it?
A little bit, but like
a little bit of the 50-second clip.
The 50-second clip was you being like, "Yeah, my what was like ugly. This explains like why all my girlfriends."
Yeah. That one wasn't really. There was another one about. There was one about COVID that I didn't post where I kind of made fun of them.
Oh, what
it was about like should Fauci go to jail or something, and then I did kind of a boilerplate like, oh, it's funny when we should just kill all politicians. I basically said something like that, like that Fauci's lying, but so is Rand Paul or whatever.
Oh, okay.
They liked that actually.
Why'd you go with the Wisconsin crew neck?
Oh, it was great. Represent. I'm not wearing a suit.
Yeah,
that's not me. I'm not wearing a suit. I'm a sweater guy.
You couldn't rally and get like a button up?
No, that's not me. I'm a sweater guy. Everyone knows that. I looked good. They liked it. They were like, "Oh, that's a cool look." Yeah.
Okay.
Got to rep Wisconsin. Lord knows you're not really proud of what you did in college anymore.
This
but
is a band, Symbols Guitars.
Would you wear that on Fox News?
No, dude.
No. What would you wear? One of your salmon polos?
I'd wear my button up. Yeah.
Oh, it's boring.
Button up, shirt on.
It's not who you are.
It's an easy look.
You wouldn't be good for TV. Too tall.
Get the
Couldn't
fuck
fit you
outta
in the
here.
frame.
I've got 10 like good looks, like nice. Like
yeah,
nice.
but you'd flounder. You'd be like,
I used to have a stutter. Now you're bringing it back.
I knew you did. I've actually thought that for a while. Did you really have a stutter?
When I was younger, yeah.
Because sometimes it comes out. When I have to edit the clips, sometimes I'm like,
oh yeah,
Alex says the same thing 6 times in a row.
No,
didn't I date a blonde?
It happened.
And there we go.
God damn it!
Wow, triggered the lib.
It was absolutely an issue growing up.
Really?
Sure.
Did you have to put like marbles in your mouth, like the king in the King's Speech?
No.
Oh, that was like a thing they used to do to cure stuttering.
My brother used to yell at me like he used to just be like, "Just say it, dude.
Oh,
just say it."
Yeah, that'll work, Bobby. Great idea.
Strike the fear in me.
Medical professional here.
Yeah.
What did you stutter on? Just randomly?
Everything.
Were there certain like letters or something, sounds?
I do think I am pretty dumb. I think my brain.
Are you becoming self-aware?
Just processes things a lot slower.
Yeah.
And if it's coming out in a physical way.
Is that just your brain buffering? Like the thought hasn't arrived yet and your brain's
running on Windows 98.
Yeah, I think it's running on DOS.
Yeah.
If you know Windows, that's the orig. That's from the 80s.
I don't know DOS.
Yeah,
no.
You don't know the DOS. Come on.
Why did you know DOS?
DOS is the most famous operating system of all time. It's the original operating system.
This is why you're hard to
DOS.
You're hard to work
all
with,
of our
man.
listeners know what DOS is. It's the Windows. It started Bill Gates' fortune. That's why he's one of the 10 most powerful men in the world.
Comment if you know DOS.
I guarantee everyone listening.
Comment if you care about DOS.
I'm not saying I care. We had it when I was a kid. You didn't have MS-DOS?
We had. My dad was a Mac guy early on, but we didn't invest, which is.
Oh, could have made a ton of. Well, Mac was kind of dumb in the 90s. They were bad. That's when Steve Jobs left, and then he came back. You know, Steve Jobs was like he's doing acid and just like fucking everyone.
Yeah, apparently
like a cool
he was
dude.
good in the sack too.
I believe that. Yeah, huge asshole, but you know what? He put it down.
He had a woman like talk about him in one of, maybe not like a book, maybe she like wrote something online about.
I love how your brain tries to retrieve information. I think a woman talked about him in a thing somewhere. Wow, what an anecdote.
I'm about to get to it.
Oh, get to it then.
I think she wrote like a Facebook post about him when he died.
She wrote a Facebook post about
and then in one of it, see, now I'm thinking about my stutter, dude. I can't get over it.
Oh, God, in your
now
head.
I'm trying not
This
to
is how
stutter.
easy trash talking you was in college. Hey, Alex, bet you stutter. Oh, he's going to go 1 for 9.
It's true.
You were bad at, were you trash talking?
No, not really.
No, you were not.
The woman said
You were
in the
not.
Facebook excerpt that he was great in bed.
Wow.
For everyone to see.
What a weird thing to mention after a guy dies.
It's fucked up.
I hate that. That's people who do that for celebrities. I hate that.
Before a game, though, once one of my teammates was like, Dragger, you really gotta step up and make some shots this game. Went 2 for 11. I
thought this was gonna be a redemption story. I was like, no,
because
it works.
I shot like shit against Louisville, and I was kind of in a slump. And he's like, and I shot it great in practice, and he was like, "Yeah, you gotta fucking shoot like that in the game today, or in the game tomorrow."
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, why'd you fucking say that in my head?
Isn't that motivating? People like when you say that to them. Isn't that good?
Immediately when he said it, I was like, I'm not gonna make a fucking
So
shot
if you
today.
don't want me to tell you like have a good set tonight, that's gonna throw you off.
You've said that twice, and both times I've had good sets.
Oh, only twice? Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about accurate.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll be honest.
Just not rooting over here for
I don't
anyone
need
else,
to tell
guys.
you to have a
No,
good set. You
I'm
should
joking.
know to have a good set. I don't need
try to
I
have
don't
a
need
good
that
set.
fucking shit. I'll say this. I have one thing I want to say about an opener. We're gonna save for the Patreon. But there's one thing, just a general thing. This isn't from my trip to Canada. This is just in general. Openers, you gotta stop doing crowd work.
Yeah.
They're all doing crowd work. Everyone's trying to get a clip in their host set.
It's getting
Sorry.
It's getting really annoying.
It's ruining shows. Like
Yeah.
I went up one show. I'm not saying where it was. The 3 or 4 openers did 35 minutes straight of crowd work.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 minutes of jokes. Then I went up in the crowd. I looked like an asshole for telling jokes. I ended up crushing, of course, but it was rough for about 10 minutes.
No,
it's and they were like proud of it. They're like, yeah, we don't tell jokes here. You should. You should tell jokes. I'm not gonna say any specifics, but they're like, everyone's like, we just like doing crowd work.
Yeah.
It's like, no, because people see these comics get big on crowd work, but it's like they were good comics, most of them beforehand.
Right.
Matt Rife was a comic for a decade before that. He didn't just start doing crowd work a year in and blow up.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. Like, Nimesh Patel did comedy for years. Like,
I know. I think
Andrew Schultz was a headliner for a decade before he did crowd work clips. Like, know how to write a joke first.
headliners used to say too. They used to be like, "Oh, I don't care what you do on stage, no matter like just."
I
fuck
used to
around,
think
whatever."
that until now. Now I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
going to tell people no crowd work.
Well, now because people used to know not to do that much crowd work, or people didn't really care to do crowd work.
Yeah,
Maybe,
it's like,
even-
sorry, the feature set's not the time to get a clip.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do your jokes, try to get a clip, but you shouldn't be going into how'd you meet? How'd you meet? How'd you meet? What is that?
Do some new.
It's insane. Yeah, do some new jokes. Show me you're a comedian. Just none of this.
It
crowd
really
work.
bums me out on a New York bar show when or you do an indie show when someone has like, it just fucking irritates me when someone has like an 8-minute set and they use like half of it for crowd work.
When there's 10 people in the crowd. That is embarrassing.
I'm like, you just are doing this because you suck at this.
Yeah.
You're doing this because you suck.
because you don't have 8 minutes
You
of new.
literally can't do an 8-minute set for 15 people. So you're just talking to these people and you're getting like cheap bullshit laughs. And you get
crowd
off
work-
stage and like it looks like you did fine, but you're not good.
Thank you.
You're just not, dude.
Crowd work is easy. It is, and there's a level of it that is hard, but getting laughs with crowd work is not hard. It's very easy.
It's 8 minutes on a bar show.
Yeah,
Just
it's
fucking
embarrassing.
try.
Comedy has been
And stop
ruined
trying to,
by
like, protect
Instagram.
yourself. I get it. Like, listen, dude, a host set at a bar show, you got to talk, whatever you got to do. Do whatever you have to do on a host set. I don't think there's a lot of rules.
On a showcase in New York, sure. Not at a club with a headliner, yeah. But In New York, sure.
Well, how much crowd work was your host doing?
It was a lot. I would say 80% of their set.
I think
you get about 20%. You can do like 2 or 3 little dives in the crowd.
I think
Lord knows when you're coming to New Jersey, you don't get any crowd work. If I see you even looking at a couple and wondering how they met, I'm lighting you immediately. What do you do? Light him. Light him.
You two fucking?
Oh, if you say you two fucking, you're off the weekend.
It's so fucking.
You're off the weekend.
It's so annoying, dude. It's so fucking.
How long have you two been dating? Oh, you paused a little bit, huh? Oh. Are you two fucking? That's my sister. Whoa.
Whoa. Dude.
Lord knows I posted a clip of it, but an alarm going off. Is that a birth control alarm? Isn't it funny how everything that could happen has been posted now online? The birth control alarm going off, 20 comics have posted that.
It is hacky.
I did it. I posted one, but I've seen 20 videos of a birth control alarm going off during a show now.
No, insane. I get the host set a little bit, but usually if there's a feature before you, the feature should be doing just straight jokes.
One night they did. The guy in Hamilton was really funny. God, I wish I remembered his name before I said that, but something DaCosta, very funny guy.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
You ever been to Toronto?
Never.
Great town.
I've only been to Cancun and Aruba, and Puerto
how
Rico.
Are those related to Toronto?
Well, that's the first.
That's the only time you've been out of the country.
Yeah.
You've never been to Canada, dude.
Nope.
Canada rocks. It rocks our socks off. It's
great. We've talked about it.
Yeah, you get mad when I talk about Canada.
I want to talk about something.
Okay.
I want to.
Lord knows we can never talk about what I did. It's always Drago. I went on a date with a girl at Deloitte. Didn't go well. 17-minute monologue. I have to squeeze in my tour in the last minute. So I did shows in Hamilton, Toronto, and Buffalo. The good night. Glad Drago.
Is that what I say?
That's what the pod is. That's good. People like hearing about your life.
Here's the problem with white women, folks.
Yeah. Did you go on another bad date?
No, actually, this is another comedy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you hate? So when someone texts you, here's what happened to me in Boston. I posted that I was in Boston.
Oh, you were in Boston again.
This girl texted me, or she DM'd me, and she was like, "Hey, what time's the show tonight?" And I was like, 8 o'clock. And she was like, "Okay, great." She said, "Okay, great." And I was like, "Okay, I'll leave tickets for you. No worries if you can come or not." And I just said,
sure.
So I didn't know if she was gonna come.
Was this a girl you were trying to pursue?
Well, she lives in Boston. We don't know it was just, I'll say this. She is really cute.
Sure.
But I'm not, I don't think you can take anything that, like.
What?
I'm not like pursuing her.
Oh, yeah. You just want to hook up.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Oh.
I knew her from college.
Oh, you're rekindling an old flame.
No, I just knew her from
college. The end of a comedy career there, folks.
Here's the thing.
Falls in love with an old college flame.
She's not a flame.
Alex hasn't been at Mike's recently. Yeah, he goes to Boston every weekend now.
She's a friend of a friend.
Yeah, he meets this girl in Connecticut every weekend. You don't see him writing as much anymore.
So here's the thing. I didn't think that she was actually going to come because she didn't say anything after that, right?
Can you fix the headphones? Either put them on or put them off. Which one? I hate this. He has them on his forehead.
Sometimes my ears get hot.
You're not DJ Khaled. You can't just have headphones. Oh yeah, I'm in Boston this week. They're just resting on your side of your head. It's embarrassing.
Why can't I just go back and forth? Because sometimes my ears get hot.
I'm gonna wear them like this. That's how I'm wearing them. If you're audio only, you're missing a great sight gag, everyone. A great sight gag. A great visual humor. So you should watch the YouTube. That was a very funny thing I did.
It's not bad.
Do not to take it off. It's disgusting.
Okay.
The audio listeners deserve more.
I can go back and forth. I'll do this.
Why have it on one ear? You look stupid. It's on either ear now.
It's not on either ear. Because my ears get hot, and then I put it back in when I want to hear better.
My ears get hot. I can't wait till we're in a cave together, hunkering down as the bombs fall. My ears are hot. My ears are hot.
You're going to die so much sooner.
I will be the leader of a vigilante group.
No, you won't.
I will be the leader. I'm smart enough and charismatic enough to
charismatic enough?
Trick them. I can trick people into following me.
In what way?
I just think I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it.
Because what? How?
I know Napoleonic tactics.
You can't hold a gun. You can't hold a rifle.
I've shot a gun a couple times when I was a kid. It's been 20 years, but I had a good skeet shot.
Here's the thing.
Not too bad.
When you don't think someone's coming to a show, you get a little bit more at ease, right?
Right, because you don't have to impress her. How long has it been since you've seen this woman you're not pursuing and feel nothing towards?
A couple of years.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. That's why you're talking about it on the podcast.
Hot. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And I go up, have a fucking great set, and I remember getting off stage.
Boston is your city.
And I was like, shit, dude. I wish she was here. Guess who's over in the corner walking towards me? The girl. She came with her friends.
Okay.
It was great. She was like, oh, we came. We didn't see you. We couldn't say hi before. How much better is it on the mind? No, like thinking that someone's not there.
Because you would have been nervous if she was there.
I think if I knew she was there, I would have been like, oh, fuck.
Wow,
this
31-year-old man. Oh, a girl I like's in the crowd. Oh.
You're acting like you've never had this thought in your life.
I had it years ago before I found love and comfort.
You've thrown up before about 10 different shows.
I have thrown up before a show because of a girl in Madison years ago. Yes, I did. Yes, that is
These
true.
things happen.
That is true.
And I'm not. Listen, dude. I'm also not saying that I was incredibly nervous, but I think this is a legitimate talking point.
The butterflies
from a comedy.
in my stomach.
This is a very legitimate comedy talking point.
That's good. Yeah, what happened afterwards?
Are you gonna fucking be on here and say you don't get nervous before sets ever? You just go up and crush every fucking time?
Not because of women. I get nervous every set. I get nervous for every show.
You told me
I get nervous
recently. You take a shit before every show, no matter the show.
Oh yeah, yeah. Even if it's an open mic, I take a shit. That's not nerves. That's my body taking care of itself.
Then what's the baby voice for me about this girl coming to the show? You psychopath.
It's called comedy, folks. Sometimes Drago doesn't quite get it.
I'm telling a story too.
Yeah, I know. I get terribly nervous. I almost throw up every 5th show, probably.
When was the last show you were most nervous for?
I got really nervous. Damn, where have I been? Normand, opening for him at that theater in Detroit. That was scary. Because cold open, 1,200 people. That was pretty scary.
How long?
I actually did no preparation for the set. It went better because of it.
How long did it take you to get them?
Like 5 minutes. I got them after 5 minutes. Because they are just filing in.
It takes like probably 3 or 4
I needed to tell. I think I got them with an abortion joke. They wanted to hear like dirty shit.
It is. I'm always interested in the theater acts on when they wait for the openers, because sometimes some like theater acts, dude, they'll literally start the show half full when people are fighting.
They were good.
Dude, like Shane's show and AC, like he waited till it was pretty much full.
They waited. And
he
Mark
like
did the God mic. I like when the comic does the God
Shane
mic.
They're
too. Like, it's me, guys. Mark Normand here. Yeah. Queefs, what's up? Comedy. Then they know that he like gives me a vouch or whatever. I think that helps a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait. So this girl, what happened?
We just talked after. Got her number.
Got her number? Didn't you know her from college?
No.
You just said you did.
Well, I knew she was in another friend group in college.
Oh, is this a girl you've been pining over for years?
Might have had dreams about her. Folks.
Oh, wow. And you've never hooked up?
What's the phrase, white buffalo?
No.
White whale?
White whale, yeah. What do you think that means?
Why did I say buffalo?
Yeah, I don't know that one. That's a Ted Nugent song, I think. Great White Buffalo, but that's neither here nor there.
What's the white whale?
I want you to explain it. What do you think the white whale means metaphorically?
It's like one that's holy, angelic.
A holy whale?
A white whale that like, maybe like someone saw a white whale.
How about you tell this girl she's your white whale? I'd like you to text her. Tell her you're my white whale. What's that from? Don't you know the literary? It's a famous book.
Well, to me, is that a Moby Dick reference?
Yeah, it's Moby Dick.
Just being like no one's seen it before. It's
something it's something you've been chasing your entire life and may never get. It's something that you're willing to risk life and death to achieve. Like Captain Ahab with Moby Dick.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah. You would? What's their name? What's their code name?
I don't know. We're not a code name.
Come on, give her a code name.
No, that's not.
Are you texting a lot?
No.
Oh. So that whole story was for what?
She's I'm not gonna. I don't want to talk out of turn with this one yet. I don't want to jinx myself.
Oh my God! Okay.
She might be moving next year
to New York. Wow, you're already sowing the seeds?
Might be.
You are a hopeless romantic deep down.
What's wrong with love, Jeff?
I'm not against it, but it's just
Jeff's on here in a 2-year relationship. Like, love doesn't last. Marriage doesn't last.
I said marriage doesn't last.
No one should ever be with anyone. And he's
Bobby Knight and I will last. Not marriage, though. We're never getting married. No way.
You can just get a prenup.
I don't know. We'll get engaged. Forever. That's a fun little party. People only get married mostly for the party.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
It's all about the cake.
The weddings are fun.
What are these? My temporal lobes?
Your temporal lobes getting hot?
Because now these are getting hot.
Oh my God.
I gotta switch.
You are not made for the. Wait till how hot it's gonna be in 5 years. You're gonna be boiling.
Dude.
What?
Give Earth a chance. Give humanity a chance. Give AI a fucking shot.
Yeah,
dude.
AI.
You're not
Lower
giving AI
the
a
temp.
shot.
Oh, you hadn't asked that yet. We'll go right away.
Yeah,
The
dude.
Colorado River is full with bounty again. Filled with fish and water again. Make the Colorado River exist again.
You don't think it'll be a godlike technology?
I hope so. I think we need a Manhattan Project for climate change. That's what we got to do.
A nuke that makes everything better?
No, not like a nuke, but like they put all the scientists in a room and
an
they're
explosion of trees.
Explode some oak tree seeds or whatever. No, put all the scientists in a bunker and like, you're not leaving this fucking bunker until you figure out how to solve climate change. That's what we should do.
Yeah.
Like we'll give you $100 billion. Do whatever you have to do. That's what we got to do. That's
why don't we do that?
I don't actually know why we don't.
How much do they give? Is that what they gave them a bunch of money?
Manhattan Project was probably like, I don't know what it is in today's terms, but it was billions of dollars 60 years ago. So it's probably almost $1 trillion. It is a lot of money.
In like a think tank. I still haven't seen Oppenheimer.
How you didn't see Barbie either? Mm-mm. What are you doing?
I saw Big Night. Racine told me to see it.
I don't know what that is.
It's about an Italian guy who has a restaurant with his brother. They like came over from Italy.
That's a movie?
It's sick.
Really?
It's really, really
You
cool.
got to see Barbie. We don't have to talk about it again, folks, but the man needs to get a little culture in him.
Big Night.
I got to ask you about a little faux pas. I rode the train from Buffalo to New York today. 9-hour train ride. Great time. But I was eating hummus. I bought hummus and the little hummus snack pack. The lady next to me said, "Could you not eat that? It smells."
Oh.
Can't eat hummus?
Well, you already smell.
Yeah.
You on top of hummus?
I don't think it was the hummus that smelled, lady. Okay. I was out late eating chicken wings, and then I woke up at 7 a.m. and went to the train.
You don't shower before the train?
I got back at 1:30 in the morning. The train was at 7. What, you showering at 2 in the morning?
You're a dirtball.
I would never shower at 2 in the morning. That's repugnant. You don't shower when it's dark out.
I think you shower before the train, though.
At 6 in the morning?
Get a wash.
After I had like 5 beers and a gin and tonic? No way.
On my train back to Boston, there was a kid that sat next to me, probably like an 11-year-old girl. Stinky.
Oh,
she was just eating like M&Ms and popcorn. She was kind of living the life. Took her shoes off.
Oh,
which didn't help
that's wrong. That's wrong.
I was just like, who raised you?
Yeah, well, you don't like kids. You don't get the whimsy or the frivolity. The life behind the eyes.
I'm more and more certain, dude, when you see these moms and dads pushing their kids and like bringing their kids around on the trains in New York and shit like that, like,
well, yeah, having a kid in New York is insane.
Well, because like when you're traveling and you see a parent traveling with their kids, it's such a sign to be like, never,
ever. The condoms are worth it. Condoms are worth it so you can go to Tulum on your own.
They're the greatest.
You don't have to. You can't. Vacations with kids are just brutal. I feel so bad for my parents, what they went through. Taking me to Myrtle Beach or whatever. You can just see whining.
The pain in their eyes.
Oh, God. I get sun poisoning the first day we're there. Ruins the entire trip.
I can see you ruining a trip.
I got sun poisoning. No, it was Fort Myers, Florida. Sun poisoning, day 1. Couldn't leave the hotel.
Why didn't you put sunscreen on?
Have you ever had sun poisoning? It's like your whole body, it feels like you have chicken pox. You can't, it's like you're screaming in pain.
You're kind of
It's incredibly painful.
You're a genetic trash bag. Dude. Do you know that?
I didn't choose
really
it.
kind of
I wasn't
are.
like, oh God, give me sun poisoning. It just happened.
you
And
got
I
a
just stayed in and watched SpongeBob or
tough
whatever.
draw. Good thing the autism can write a joke for you, dude.
Oh, I
It's
could
good.
run a mile twice as fast as you can.
Such a bitch. Dude, I got back on the treadmill every other day now.
How fast do you run?
Not very fast, but
Yeah.
we're getting there.
I bet I could beat you by 30 seconds,
30 seconds.
which is that's a big margin in a mile. I could beat you by 30.
Let me keep running.
If I need another, you'll never race me. You'll always have an excuse.
Well, by the way, we are 12 Patreon members away.
You know it's
from me.
patron, right?
Well, we're 12 Patreon members away.
Okay.
Patrons.
Are you my mom? That's my mom. Is it Patreons or patroons?
We're 12.
You can't
we're
figure
12
it out.
Trons away from me dressing in drag.
I think it's 11 actually, but I think
and
I
finally
checked.
getting canceled.
I think you're gonna get there by the end of this month. I think first week of September we'll reach there. I think you will. What are you hoping? I want a thong.
What?
I want you to wear a thong underneath.
No.
Not panties. I want a thong.
I'm not wearing a thong, dude.
Why not? You can't put stipulations on this. People pay their hard-earned cash.
I'll wear a dress.
They work soul-sucking jobs.
We'll have
they give us their hard-earned money from the diamond
We'll have
mines.
someone toss some makeup on me.
Yo, okay. A little concealer.
Are there rules to drag? Are there like men's drag clothes? Like, is there like women's clothes?
Maybe you should do a little research about the community before you mock it. Maybe you should do a little deep dive.
The
before
pod
you
is first and
honor it.
foremost about learning.
Yes.
I want to learn.
I agree with that. Yeah, maybe do a little maybe watch a little RuPaul. We should both watch an episode of
I'm
RuPaul.
gonna be at Macy's. I'm like, can I get this in a men's extra large?
Do you have any men's large thongs?
Yeah, this doesn't fit my dick.
Or I want you to wear tights. Get some tights.
Yeah, some
I bet those
fishnets or
would be
whatever.
fun. Those would be comfy. I bet.
Yeah.
Maybe a little Spanx.
I do want to see what my bra size is. I'll try those on.
It's low. Your bra size is a size you wouldn't date. You wouldn't date your bra size.
Unfortunately, yes.
Would you date you as a woman? So let's say you're you're like a seven female, same height.
No, because I'm Serbian, and Serbians they're off limits.
You've never gone with a Serbian?
Never have, never will.
Never a Balkan dog?
There is one Serbian girl that DM'd me recently from Miami.
Wow.
She visits every now and then.
Oh, would you?
She's really hot.
Would you ruin the genetic pool for her?
I wouldn't. I probably can't get married because of those.
You really wouldn't marry a Serbian even if she's the perfect girl, just because of this bizarre racial self-hatred you harbor towards yourself?
We're just not the right.
You just hate your brother. You don't hate Serbians.
We need to be broken up.
Our
people need to be.
You just hate the
little.
Dragiceviches. You don't hate Serbians. There's
Family's
good
all right.
people out there.
My brother needs work.
There's good people.
My brother
out there.
apparently bought my sister tickets to see Taylor Swift. I thought that was a big move in the right direction.
Wow, not you though.
No. He hasn't texted me in probably a year.
A year? What was the last text?
He said a couple of years ago when I was still in Chicago.
It was a couple of years ago.
He said let's shoot pool sometime.
That was the big reconciliation.
That was him really reaching out.
That was the olive branch.
That was his olive branch.
I'm being
Like,
vulnerable.
most people be like, hey, I've been kind of out of line lately. I really want to, kind of hash this out. I've got a lot to say. I'm sorry. He said, let's shoot pool sometime. What an emotionally, out of touch dude.
For you to call someone an emotional troglodyte means that they're low.
Yeah, they're
low.
You think my emotional radar is brutal?
Yeah. Compared, I met your brother a couple of times. He's a Pauly D character.
Yeah, but he's not. But he doesn't even
He looks like Pauly D.
There's a zero vulnerability with him.
Sure, I don't remember Pauly D getting all that vulnerable, but yeah, I remember him. He liked my comedy, so he always holds a place in my heart. But I will say that
he'll always be a fan of yours.
He'll always be a fan. I think he might even follow me on Instagram.
No, he did not.
I don't think so. He doesn't follow you. I know.
He made his wife unfollow me on Instagram.
Whoa! Oh,
We're airing it all out on the pod
wow.
today,
Not even saving it for the Patreon. Who knows what we'll talk about on the
Sorry
Patreon.
to Patreon members.
I got a thing about a thing in the Patreon we'll talk about. Yeah. I do have one thing. I performed with a cum stain on my pants last night. Look at that. Still killed in Buffalo. One of the best shows I've ever had. Noticeable cum on the front of my khakis.
Are you serious?
It wasn't only if you were in the front row, but I had to address it. I had to be like, yeah, you're looking at him. It ain't piss, buddy.
Did you see it in the bathroom before and you're like, okay, this can be fun?
You want to know how it happened? Do you want to know, America? You want to hear it?
Yeah.
You want to hear it? I'm at the Marriott Suites in Buffalo, New York. It took us 5 hours to drive from Toronto to Buffalo. We got stuck at the border for 3 hours. Long day. Only had an hour and a half to chill before the show. You know me. I see that new soft virgin pillow. I gotta go in on it. I got to. But this time I don't come on the pillow anymore. I'm not a caveman anymore. I plow the pillow with my boxers on. Come in the boxers. I kind of fall asleep right afterwards. You ever fuck a pillow so good you fall asleep?
Why didn't you just take your boxers off?
Because then it goes on the pillow. I don't want it. You told me not to dirty the pillows anymore.
Yeah, but you can take your boxers off and sleep naked.
Oh, yeah, but I was just tired. I didn't want to do that.
You just rolled over in your own jizz?
Yeah. Yeah.
You rolled around in your own jizz?
Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, I love myself. I love me.
In a little jizz puddle?
And then I put my khakis.
So you were switching positions in your sleep?
Oh,
just kind of going like...
It was like a 30-minute nap. I don't think I was moving around.
And then your jizz just... It was on your thigh.
It was like wet
dick.
mac and cheese around there. Yeah. And then I put
This is fucked up.
And then I put up my khakis, and I didn't think about it. The moisture leaked through the khakis, and there was like a...
Wait a minute. Wait.
There was like a quarter size stain like that.
You didn't change your boxers?
I didn't think about it. I thought it was dry mostly. I didn't really notice it. I thought it had dried, but apparently it had not.
Yo, you should be in jail, dude.
Oh, whatever.
Jeff, this is so bad.
Can't have a little you time?
You fucking just jizzed yourself and
it's just
went
cum.
about your day.
It's just cum.
What do you mean it's just cum?
Whatever.
It kind of your dick and balls were caked with your own cream for a whole night.
I should have wiped them off. No, not a whole. No. I went to the hotel. I got there at like 5, masturbated, napped for half an hour, then went to the show.
Humped your pillow with your boxers on.
Yeah.
Came in your boxers.
Yes.
Slept with your jizz on your
napped, but yes.
On your dick and balls.
Sure.
It caked over.
I don't think it caked. It stays. It doesn't dry for longer than you think.
You didn't shower or change.
I did not shower. Big mistake. I'll admit that. That was an L. I was in a hurry.
Did it not stick to your shit?
It doesn't dry really at all if you're moving around. It kind of just hangs out.
Oh,
I'll be honest. It stays moist for longer than you think. It ain't just water, folks. There's more. There's some life in there. Some of those guys are still clinging to life on my balls.
And then it bled through.
Some of my boys are on the outside of my balls banging. Let us back in.
The first thing you do when you come is wipe it off.
Oh, I don't mind myself. I like myself. I don't care. I'm not ashamed of it. I was wrong to not change boxers. That was disgusting. I'll take that L. That was wrong. And then it leaked through the pants, and I had to address it on stage. I'll tell you what, they don't have that Tide Pen commercial. It's always a Tide Pen commercial like, did you spill marinara sauce on your shirt? It's never, did you spill yourself on yourself?
Oh, my God.
Tide for all those messy little cum goblins.
This is, it's less funny and more sad.
Oh, whatever. I'm proud of it. In Buffalo, too. They're doing worse things there.
I don't know, man. Like, would I rather have buffalo sauce all over my shit or cum? I guess maybe my own cum.
Yeah, because that's cool. At least you came. At least you came. Buffalo sauce, you're probably eating wings alone in your hotel room.
Was that your first time cumming yourself and just going about your day?
No. See,
that sucks.
Here's the real truth.
That sucks.
Usually I wear black pants so you don't notice.
You have to wash your boxers.
That's a change I'm promising that I'm going to make to America. I will not do that again. I see saying it out loud. It's wrong. It's wrong. I'll admit that. It won't happen
and
again.
Also, it does dry. I don't know what
it does
fucking
dry
planet
eventually.
you're on.
I did.
What are you talking about?
This is pretty funny. One time
it stays damp. No, it's like an adhesive, dude.
But one time I didn't wipe it off well, and I tried to piss, and there was some dried cum at the end of my penis, and it just like shot everywhere.
Oh yeah,
the piss just went everywhere.
Yeah, that's like a
sprinkler.
That's what happens. Like when
I was at a urinal and it went into the urinals next to me.
Yeah,
Thank God I was alone.
So if you ever like you ever hook up with like Bobby Knight, whenever you're with a girl, what happens is when you have sex, then you don't pee that night and you wake up next morning.
Sure.
That's the cum issue.
Same
that's the
thing. It's like what I did, just with a pillow and boxers and a show.
In an hour.
Same thing in an hour. I was in a hurry. I was stressed out. I didn't think about it. Even the best fall down sometimes.
You soiled yourself.
I soiled myself. Whatever. I pooped myself before. It's way worse. You never pooped yourself?
No.
You never really partied, did you? You never really partied. You never blacked out, never pooped yourself.
I told you I blacked out once.
You blacked out one time? I blacked out twice in a day.
Oh, let's take a listener question.
Let's take a listener question. Where are we at for time here?
Dude, that is so bad.
I think we're at 40. Let's do some questions. And what are we going to talk about on the Patreon? Let them know. I think I want to talk about, I thought this is a good question. We should talk about our saddest nights in comedy.
Oh, yeah.
When we really thought about quitting. I had a memory come back on the way back from Buffalo where I was like, oh, it was the worst night of my life.
I'll do that.
And I want to, a couple other things. Yeah, about Buffalo. Buffalo show is real good.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do some questions now. Remember, you can only ask questions. How, Drago?
If you're a member of the Patreon.
And what do you get for being in the Patreon? What are the tiers again?
God fucking damn it, dude. Okay, $3, you get an early audio version.
And
oh
my God.
Right? Don't you get isn't that what it is? I fucking make the Patreon episodes, I edit them and I put them on.
And you usually put the wrong tiers available to each person and I have to go back and softly edit it.
Soft edit.
Yeah, so you get one and a bonus episode too.
That's a good album title, by the way.
Soft edit.
That's
soft
not bad.
edit. Well, I wouldn't put it in my top. I wouldn't put it in my top 5. That's a band you would listen to. Soft Edit. Yo, Soft Edit's way better than Thin Lizzy.
Yeah,
way better.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Doubtful.
Oh, I'll talk Pink Floyd on the Patreon.
Oh, did you finally listen to Dark Side of the Moon?
Yes.
He did tell me that briefly. Okay, I'm excited to hear that. Okay.
Okay, so if for $3 you get an audio version and an extra episode. And
yes, you get an early version of the regular episode and a bonus audio. Then $5 is video.
Have I gotten this right yet?
No, it's insane. It makes me want. What did you get on the ACT again?
24.
Oh, that's so low.
How many? 18 was average.
Yeah, but 24 is not much higher than 18, really. The way it's curved, that's like you're in the 70th percentile, probably.
Yeah,
that's pretty. How many times did you take it?
Twice.
What'd you get the first time?
21.
Oh, that's barely above. I mean. Average is like writing your name and knowing 4 times 4 is 16.
No.
It's not much.
Incorrect.
You don't have to do much to get average.
I have a stutter. I've got a learning disability.
Stutter has nothing to do with a multiple choice bubble test.
I've got all these things going on, and Jeff just continues to harass me.
Are you going to say it? You're saying it. You have a mental learning capability. You have a mental deficiency.
I have a learning disability, and Jeff is making fun of that.
Say that into the camera. My name is Alex Dragovich, and I have a learning disability. Say it.
My name is Alex Dragovich.
Say it. If it's real, say it.
My name is Alex Dragovich, and I have a learning disability.
You know what? Now that he came clean, I won't make fun of him anymore.
Yes, you will. You'll make fun of it every time.
I have a question for you in the Patreon about Black History, too, after you fumbled the bag with Stevie Wonder last week, and a lot of people irate about you thinking Let's Get It On was the song by Stevie Wonder.
Let's Get It On.
More so that it was the only song you could think of by American legend Stevie Wonder.
Best movie of all time?
That's a good one. Let's do that. That's a good question. Who asked that question?
It's from Seth Payne.
Oh, Seth Payne, friend of the pod. We know Seth. He's a Buffalo guy. He's from Buffalo, or a Buffalo fan at least.
Yeah.
Best movie of all time. And didn't he say not the Grinch? Didn't I see him write that?
Not the Grinch.
I would say that's a good thing he wrote that, because I think about the Grinch more than any movie, probably. That doesn't mean it's the best. I do love the Grinch is a great movie. An incredible film. The set design, the costumes are amazing. It's a great story. It's a great story.
Pretty good.
The last 15 minutes are a little long, but otherwise it's a perfect film. The best movie is Lord of the Rings: Two Towers. I don't care. I don't care how simp that is. It's an amazing movie.
Awesome movie.
The Fellowship of the Ring is probably third.
Yeah.
I would up there also. You do yours. I got to think a little bit.
My favorite movie of all time is Manhunter. If you listen to the pod, you know this.
I've never heard of that movie.
I kind of love the whole Silence of the Lambs Manhunter. What's the something dragon?
Red Dragon. Yeah.
Stuff. I think cannibals are kind of, the whole Hannibal Lecter thing is kind of
Ronan Hirschberg's joke about the Silence of the Lambs is so funny. Have you heard it? It's like, this guy's name's Hannibal. They call him Hannibal the Cannibal. What are the chances this guy is the only name that rhymes with cannibal?
Yeah.
Like, they're in jail, and it's like, in the cell next to him is Gile Japist. That's one of the best jokes of all time. That joke really cracks me up.
Yeah.
Ronan, one of the greatest to ever do it.
But yeah, Manhunter is 1987 or something.
This is a prequel to Silence of the Lambs?
It's like supposedly the prequel, yeah.
I mean, supposedly. Like,
I guess
legend says
it is the prequel to Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
yeah.
I did not know that, actually. Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay. I'm willing to look that up.
Michael Mann directed it.
Michael Mann. I would also say a movie I like, Toy Story. I love Toy Story. Sorry, it's a great. Is it bad? Is it a bad movie? Is it a bad movie?
The thing was, you went from like having the disposition of like an 11-year-old to just being 33.
Yeah,
and that just like.
I saw Toy Story 3 at midnight when it came out when I was 20 years old.
You fucked when you were like 26, and you're like, no, thank you. You really are perennially 11.
Yeah, except I lay it down in the bedroom.
We know you don't.
I do my best.
Also, I feel like if an 11-year-old humped a pillow and went about his day, he would do the exact same thing you did.
I believe so. Yeah, 11-year-olds are good. An 11-year-old never started the Holocaust.
At what point did you kind of like? It seems like you've just like rejected all societal norms in your life.
If it doesn't affect anyone else, I don't see why it matters. How does me humping a pillow affect anyone else's life? Who cares? I do what I love as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. I think that's a fine way to live.
What about when you smell bad?
If you can smell the cum on me, I'll give you $1. If you can smell the cum in my little shorties, I'll give you $1.
If your hygiene's not great,
my hygiene is better than it was. It was
like,
bad.
Like when you wear shorts to a wedding, that's just disrespectful.
That was wrong, and I haven't done that since. We learn. That was 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay.
And I haven't. My hygiene has been pretty good for the last 10 years, probably. Till about 22, it was questionable.
Cum does not qualify as hygiene.
I agree, and this is the thing. I made that mistake, and now it will never happen again.
I think that's where we disagree.
What? That cum is a part of hygiene?
I think if you have cum on you, you should wash it off.
Sure. Potato, whatever, folks.
All right, let's go to the Patreon.
We just did that.
What?
Oh, you mean go to the next episode? Yeah. That's the Patreon. Well, we got to plug. Oh, yeah. What are you plugging?
Oh, September, Vermont, September 8th, 9th, opening for Ronan, Fargo, North Dakota, headlining the Front Street Tap, Comedy Cellar 2.
And opening for...
Goofrey.
Opening for Jeffrey, where?
September 28th at Philly Helium.
And
then I'm headlining at Don't Tell the Night.
You're also opening for me in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, in 2 weeks.
That's the obvious one we should plug.
2 weeks opening for Goofrey.
Rutherford Heights.
Don't miss the Double Dragons.
Come on, the Bananas Comedy Club, 3 shows. It's a mile away from where I'm seeing Guns N' Roses tomorrow, so I'm gonna be going back to my old.
About to cream on you guys.
Yeah,
man.
I'm about to. It's. I looked at Axl Rose recently. I did not know that he looks like a trans aunt right now. He is funny that his fan base probably doesn't like trans people because he's dancing around there like a free independent
the
woman.
amount of makeup those guys got.
They are. Yeah, that is weird. The hair metal guys are like so feminine, but they're like masculine at the same time. It's, in the 80s were kind of gender is a spectrum a little bit when you think about it. Poison, there's a Poison album cover where they all have lipstick on, but now they're all like fuck gay people. It's very, very interesting, Bret Michaels. Very interesting. Yeah.
I think it's fine, man.
Oh, homophobia is fine. That's our closing remarks tonight.
You can believe what you want.
Oh,
that's what America was founded on.
Wow, that's what they said on Fox News, and I pushed back.
Yeah, right.
I didn't really, but I'll do. He takes the headphones off.
I gotta pee, dude.
I have to do the closing remarks yet again. Episode 89, folks. 17 episodes, N-word free. 83 more until the big party in Little Rock, Arkansas, where we let the
11 more patrons
fly.
Until I wear a thong.
11 more patrons till Alex wears a thong. Can you resist that, ladies and gentlemen?
Come on.
Can you resist? Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition. Alex Dragovich, former college athletes edition. Yeah. You and Adam Morrison on the cover in a thong. You and whole Adam Morrison. Great reference by me. Thank you for listening. We're going to the Patreon. Good night and good luck. Bye.